So be it, Jedi.
What's going on, guys? Back with another video. If you've been collecting long enough, one way or another, you're going to run into a deal that falls through. Something's going to go wrong. Something's going to go awry. The seller may cancel the order. It may never arrive. It may arrive broken. Something bad is going to happen. It's just inevitable. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the 3 deals that I've made that went wrong. We'll start this list off with the first one, essentially. And before I bought my 2 501st Clone Troopers, I was, scouring the internet trying to find a deal. At the time, the listing price was like $300, which I think now you could probably find them at retail. But I ended up finding a listing that had 2 501st clones loose, and me and the seller worked out a deal. I think it was like $350 shipped or something. It was honestly a pretty good deal. Pulled the trigger, all went well, except for the fact that it never showed up. They were lost in the mail. To this day, I'm still hoping that one day I'll look out my doorstep and see, the figures that never came, but I don't think that's going to happen because it's been like over a year now. It all worked out. I got my money back. Seller had insurance, so I think we were both made whole in the end, but it was really disappointing to never receive something I was super excited about. It all worked out. I ended up getting my 2 501st clones for about retail. Looking back, shit happens, right? You can't really sweat it, and this is what it is. Next up, I'll give you an example of what not to do when buying a figure. So this was before we had any other Revenge of the Sith Anakins aside from the Artisan. The Artisan was the only one that was in production. There were no sculpted Anakins. There were no, Celebration exclusive Anakins. There was just the one. At the time, I knew that more were probably coming, right? But I was still looking out for the original Darksider version. I didn't want some beat up hand-me-down. I didn't want something that was dusty or dirty or had been, tore up by rough handling. I wanted something that was as close to minty as I could get. Well, I found this listing. Me and this seller were going back and forth. Ended up coming to a price that we both agreed with, which looking back is not a good price in retrospect. And go to pull, complete purchase. What happened? Turns out somebody had done the exact same thing just a few seconds before me, scooped it up from underneath me, and I missed out. It was gone. Ended up finding the figure that I have now for probably 50 or 60 bucks more. Ended up picking up that one, but could have saved a little bit of money. And the lesson to be taken from that is just, if you want something, don't hesitate, be quicker, because somebody's probably gonna scoop it out from underneath you. To wrap this list up, we have the most recent one and the one that kind of burns me the most. So give you a little context here. So for like a year, I've had my eye on the Asajj Ventress Mythos statue from Sideshow. It's in stock at Sideshow. I don't want to spend $800 to get it shipped. It's a lot of money. I don't have any statues yet, but I really love the character. Will I ever pick it up? That remains to be seen. We'll have to see what the future display looks like. I don't know that it's worth $800 by any means. All that to say, I found an incredible listing on eBay for the exact same statue. Now, for a little context, I had a $50 eBay credit, so I had $50 that I could use, take off anything I bought. So I ended up working out a deal with the seller for the Asajj Ventress Mythos statue, and I was only going to pay $430 shipped to my door. That's like half off what it would cost brand new. Now, I know there are risks involved with buying statues, from places that don't have your ass covered, right? That was something that I was leery about. It's kind of why I haven't done it yet. But I was willing to roll the dice. The seller was, a nice guy up front. I didn't think there was going to be any problems. So a couple days before it was due to be shipped, he messages me and says that, hey, I think one of these pieces is missing. Come to find out it was, and it was broken. I didn't get my statue, didn't get my deal, got my money back, and this isn't a knock on the seller. Great guy. He could have been, shady and just shipped it anyway, and it arrived broken. He was forthcoming, and hats off. I respect him for that. But it was an insane deal. Probably one I'll never find. I'll probably never find that statue for that price again. And I guess it wasn't meant to be. All right, guys, that wraps up this video. Let me know if there's anything that went wrong with any purchases or any deals that you had and they fell through, because if they haven't happened yet, they probably will. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, see you on the next one.
Sorry, sir. It's time for you to leave.